Hey guys, Dabloon here, and today's another BTD6 video, and today is going to be this week's Odyssey, which is called a magical adventure, which kind of makes me laugh. But anyways guys, this is going to be a really easy one, but also really fun, and the reason why is because we're going to use the exact same strategy and the exact same tower progression for all 5. Usually I show you 2 or 3 that can use the same thing, but this one is all 5 of them. We're going to click in the exact same order every single time. You're going to knock it out, even the 90s. It's going to be really cool. I hope you guys like it. Let's jump right in. So this is going to be our easiest Odyssey yet. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because we're going to attempt and most likely succeed at using the same tower progressions for all 5 maps. Now, normally we only get like 2 or maybe 3 with the same progressions, but I'm talking all 5. Every single upgrade is going to be the same for each of them, making this the easiest set, and you guys can just zoom right through this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab an Oben, 2 wizards, a super monkey, a ninja, and 3 alchemists. And we probably won't even use a second wizard just to kind of speed things up if we need to. And then we have 3 alchemists because we're going to be using 2 of them to farm, which is a little different than what we normally do, but you got to make some money somehow, and we cannot use those farms today. So guys, I'm excited about this. Let's get to that first map. So I know that none of you had any issues with Cubism, but just on the off chance that something happened, I just want to show you my tower placements. We have our wizard here, our ninja here, our alchemist here, our Oben here, and these 2 guys here. I want to wait till Hedge to show you the actual tower progression upgrades because we're going to have 80 rounds, so I get to show you everything we get to do, not just this beginning part. Because as you can see, I didn't buy this guy yet because we're not going to have enough money for him in the hard mode. So I want to show you exactly how to get there. So the next one is going to be Hedge. So this is where I'm going to show you the exact tower progressions because this one does have 80 rounds and the money is the same as the rest of the 4 maps. Medium, super easy. It was Cubism. You guys can knock it out in your sleep. I just want to show you where to place those towers if you wanted to keep it all uniform the entire way through. So from here on out, it is going to be uniform all the way through. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place a ninja right here. And I'm just going to keep him straight with the track. I don't know why, just the thing I like to do. And you're probably thinking place them closer, yes, but then we're going to have those alchemists competing for pops. And the way they make money is when they infect the balloons. So we need them to pop the balloons or at least get them infected, in which the alchemist and Oben and the ninja or mage Oben ninja are going to be doing all of the attacking, keeping our alchemists from making us money, which we inevitably need to beat 63 to get that archmage. So how we're going to do this, guys, same way for each map, like I was saying. We might lose a couple lives here and there. We might lose 0. It doesn't really matter because the most we're going to lose on each map is a couple. Now we're going to get Seeking Shurikens, and then we're going to get Sharp Shurikens. And it's just going to be the same progression all the way through. You're going to do exactly what I do. The only variance in any of these maps is on 62 or 63. We may have to sell one, if not both of our farming alchemists, but then we're going to continue just as on without buying him back, anything like that. It doesn't matter. We're just going to see if we need enough money for it or not. Now that we got our Sharp Shurikens, what we're going to do here is we're going to grab our Oben. And if you guys can start off with your Oben, great. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep everything uniform, so it is very easy. So now we're going to grab Oben, and then we're going to buy Double Shot. So now we have our Oben over here, and then we have this guy up to a Double Shot. That's all the difference I've done. Now we're going to throw our Alchemist right here, and we're going to place him right in the front right there. Put him on Strong. We're going to get Acid Pool, Larger Potions, and then the bottom path. And Oben, I'm trying to keep him out of the way. We want him to pop those leads and just to be cool and to give our, our magic monkeys the buff like way later on in the game. But I also want him out of the way, so when I put the mage here and I give the alch buff to the ninja and the wizard, that he doesn't get in the way because it's just a waste. So what we're gonna do is the acid pool, larger potions, then we're gonna get faster throwing, and then I'm gonna skip ahead to when we have the 4th tier. So we're gonna go 104 for this guy, and he's gonna start making us that money. So we got him up to a 4th tier. Now he's going to start making us that money. But if you guys were watching closely, you saw that Oben is competing with him to pop those lead balloons, which is a bummer because we need him to pop all the lead balloons to get that $50 plus. So that's kind of why I decided to move these guys back and not have them here, is because they're just kind of competing with each other. We don't really want that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy here. I can put it there. All right, we're going to go Guided Magic. And what's really cool about the mage on this map is that he can see through this hedge, which is more than helpful. So if you guys are trying to use like a Sun Avatar strat like early on, it's going to be a little more difficult if he misses something. This guy can just shoot right through the path, doesn't even matter. We're going to get Intense Magic, but we're going to skip on Monkey Sense because we don't need to spend the extra money right now because the ninja can more than take care of any camos that are about to come at us anytime soon. Now we're going to get to Arcane Mastery. And from here, guys, my goal was to get to the, the arcane spike by around 40. But on this particular map, this guy's not doing us as much good as he's going to do on, let's say, like Spring and stuff like that. So what we're going to have to do here, guys, is just get an Alchemist and a Bloon Jitsu. And hopefully we get to the 4th tier Alchemist, but I don't actually know if that'll be possible. Okay, cool. We can actually fit it in this little area so we won't buff the Oben. This is going to be perfect, guys. Perfect setup right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this guy Dabloon Jitsu, and we're going to get Caltrops. That'll help out. And then we're going to get that Alchemist. Because like I said, there's no way we're going to get that Arcane Spike. So we're going to get larger potions, acidic mixture dip, Berserker Brew, and then we're going to get the fourth one. What's it called? Stronger Stimulant. And this, like I said, guys, doesn't matter when you're able to upgrade them. You might already have all this money already, depending on the map. It doesn't matter. You're going to follow the same upgrade progression no matter what. And that just keeps it easier and more uniform. And regardless, even if you don't have enough for the Stronger Stimulant until round 45, it's still all going to end up the same stuff because the Arcane Spike, once we get it, is really awesome. And as you can see here, the mage is going to do the rest of the cleanup. Now we can get Stronger Stimulant. We're going good here, guys. No issues at all. So we're going to get 650 for that acid pool, and then we're going to get faster throwing. Now, these guys are good for a little bit. Now what we're going to do, because we want more money, right? So it's kind of a bummer that this guy's range is so far, because like I said, we're all competing for those pops now. So on this particular one, we might actually end up having to sell both Alchemists instead of just the one, which doesn't change anything about the strategy other than what time you get the Sun Avatar at the very, very end. So we're going to get larger potions again, then we're going to get faster throwing, lead to gold, and then we're going to get rubber to gold. And guys, after that, we're just going to kind of skip up until around round 60. Oh, we can get Monkey Sense now too. You can get that anytime you want. But like I said, the Alchemist and the Ninja can solo to like, well, I guess that's a duo, but to like round 60. So it really doesn't even matter. You're good to go. This is just extra overkill help right now. Now these guys are going to be trying to make us the money. These guys are going to be making us the pops. So what we're going to do now is skip ahead to Arcane Spike and then even further to closer to round 60 to see how much money we got, to see if we need to sell 1 or 2 Alchemists to get that Archmage by round 63. So as you guys can see here, this is exact same setup we had in Cubism, and it just takes a little further now because we have to go an extra 20 levels. But as you can see also, this guy kills it. Arcane Spike is super strong. And if you guys remember back when I had like 100 subs and my videos were super choppy and just weird and stuff like that, I used the Archmage like religiously. I use him every time I could just because he was awesome. And he still is awesome. I've just learned more about the game and I like other towers. But when he's needed, when he's called upon, guys, he does the job. So he's killing it. But we do need to stop the round here and see what's going on at the end of 63, because although he is greatness, I don't know if we can handle 63, and I don't even want to test it, guys. We got to make sure we can buy. So the goal is to only sell 1 and then to have enough. But if you don't have enough, it's not a big deal. You can just buy this and you're good to go. Now 63, and honestly the rest of the game is actually going to be super breeze. So what we do now is we buy this guy. Can he fit in there? Is he too big? He's too big. So you can put him in range of the Alchemist at this point too. It really doesn't matter, guys. The Archmage is going to handle everything. And what we're going to do here, guys, is we're just going to get this guy up to a 302. And we're going to get him Ultra Vision, all that good stuff. And the game's over. This is how we're going to beat Adoras Temple. It's how we're going to beat Moon Landings. How we're going to beat everything, because it's just overkill and super strong to rock a Sun Avatar and an Archmage. So I'm going to skip to the end, just upgrade this guy to a 302, and we are good to go. Oh, and don't forget, guys, I totally forgot. We have abilities here, and if you've noticed, I haven't used them yet, because on these 2 maps, they're cool, whatever, Cubism and this one. Moon Landing will be fine as well. But when you get to Adoras Temple and to Spring, it's really, really bad. It goes wherever you don't want it to. So I'm not even going to use them today, just so you guys can know that it's not necessary and you can beat it without it. So again, let's skip ahead to round 80. Well, I honestly thought we weren't going to have enough for that Sun Avatar at the end there, guys. But then at the last round, 78, or no, 79, it was just like ridiculous amounts of money. So we're good to go. But just because we had to sell both Alchemists and not just the one, had a lot less money than we were going to have on some future maps there. But in order to keep those progressions the same, where you guys don't have to buy anything else or rebuy an Alchemist, we're going to just play it like this. If we have to sell both, we have to sell both. Now we're going to jump into Moon Landing. This is the only one I'm a little worried about because I didn't test it. I just figured it'd be kind of easy, but I don't know. We'll kind of see. But then we do have the Mage and Oben who can see through the center of this thing, so it should actually be pretty simple. Now the problem we're going to have is the same as the last one. So once we put an Alchemist here to pop all those golds and stuff and make us more money, these guys are already going to be popping everything. So it could cause some issues, but we will see. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place this guy like right in the middle, but we want to make sure we have enough room to put like a mage behind him and stuff. So we'll just put him like right there. That's where we're going to put this guy. And then we're going to skip ahead to this guy to when we have Sharp Shurikens and Seeking Shurikens so we can get that Oben. So for this one, Oben, I don't want him here because I kind of want the mage there. Or I guess my better thought process on this is when we get our leads, I don't want to have to wait till like the middle. But the problem is if we put him too far down here, which would be a better spot, or like right here, same thing with the leads, and he's going to be competing for those balloons with the Alchemist, which we don't want. So actually, let's do this. Let's place Oben right here. We'll chase some leads in the beginning and stuff because Oben might not be able to pop them right away, but I don't really care. And what I mean by that is like the leads will pop like right here and they'll spin around this circle and he'll get them. Maybe it won't work out that lead, maybe it will. Who knows? But now we're going to get double shot and then we're going to put down that 104 Alchemist. So double shot 104 Alchemist right in this area. So I kind of bummed out. I should have prepped first before I did this because now I'm thinking like, oh no, now when I alchemist the ninja and the Oben, it's going to be a problem because look at this. Now we're going to place this guy like here. It's going to get Oben in the mist. But like I said, it happens sometimes, so it's not that big of a deal anyway. But I kind of like this guy here because like he can shoot all the way into the center of this thing. And then I think after he gets that Arcane Blast or the Arcane Mastery, he's going to be able to see a little bit into there. So if anything kind of slips through, he should be able to clean up the mess pretty coolly. And now this guy's like trying to pop as much as he can. He's saying, boss, I'm trying really hard, but this ninja's popping everything. And that's kind of what's going on, which we knew that was going to happen. So we're not going to get as much money as we're going to get on like Spring's going to be the most money, guys, just because we're going to put the Alchemist at the front. And it's just going to kill everything. So let's get that Arcane Mastery. Yeah, and see, now we can pop some stuff here. We can pop all of most of this. So the mage is going to be the clutch guy in here. He's going to come in handy and just wreck everything, which is really, really cool. But remember, we got round 40 coming up. So what do we need to do? We need to get our Bloon Jitsu. We need to get our Caltrops. And then we're going to get our Alchemist as high as we can before round 40. This one should be pretty simple since we can pop in the middle, but I'm actually kind of curious. Are we going to wreck it because we don't have the ninja helping out now? I don't actually know. We just have Oben and this guy. Might actually have to hit home and use that first ability, but we should be fine here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that guy did his job, but we don't like that though, right? Like that's not what we want. When we're trying to be Bloons masters and we're trying to knock this thing out with no problems, what we're going to do here is use that ability. I didn't think I would have to, but like I said, I didn't technically prep this round. So we're going to have to change things up a little bit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our ability and just pop it right there. And that's going to completely change the entire game. Super simple. This game, man, this game's so crazy. But we can't do that on Spring or Adoras Castle because it might not go in the same spot for all of you. At least we know on this one, if we hit it, it's going to end up somewhere on the path that the guy will hit, the mob will hit. So on the other two, we will not use that ability. Just here, we can use it. It's a little safer, things like that. So now that we got this guy here, we're ready to go there. We got Caltrops on this guy. We're going to grab another one of these guys, put him down here, and try to get as much money as we can. So we're going to get a 104. Then we're going to get Arcane Spike, and then we're going to see you back on round 62-ish, and hopefully we have enough money. And don't forget, of course, to get your monkey sense. I forget that every time. We're going to pop this guy to there, go from there, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So let's turn off that auto start to get ready for 63 and kind of recuperate and see where we're at here. So on this particular one, we actually ended up with a lot more money. And we're going to actually only have to sell one of these guys, which is really cool. If you guys had to sell both, again, no big deal. You're just going to get your sun avatar a little later in the game for round 80, but it will not make a difference. So we're just going to sell the one right here. Let's just sell this guy here. Well, this one will get us more money, I guess, right? So we'll sell that one, and then we're going to buy our Archmage. That's all we did, guys. Now, again, if you guys didn't have enough money, sell this guy too. It will not be that big of a deal. And now that Oben is level 11, these guys have their buff, so they're super strong. 63 is going to be a breeze. And you guys can use the tree if you want to, but like I said, I'm not going to. I can't believe that one Bramble literally changed the game like that. Like, we're not going to use any other hero abilities, and then that one was like a game changer. That's so cool about this game. It's so random. So now what we're going to do, guys, turn back on auto start because we'll need to wait around for this. We're going to grab a Sun Monkey here, and we're going to try to keep him out of the range of the Alchemist because the Alchemist already is doing too much work over there. So we're going to put him here and then get him up to Laser Blasts. And if you do have one Alchemist left, you probably are going to get money faster. Not as fast with this guy popping everything, but you're going to get some money. So we're going to skip ahead again to round 80. We're going to go for 302 Super Monkey. So looking at this a little more closely, well, for the first thing, guys, you got to see this. Look at it. So when he hits it just right, it looks like the Sun Avatar, or the about to be Sun Avatar, is making this guy laser beam mines. I should like crop that out and put some clickbaity title, Super Alchemist Super Monkey, because it looks pretty sick when he kind of blows those eyes like that. But anyways, we have enough now, or I guess we don't have enough now. But the money really isn't that significantly different, and I think it has to do with the fact that he's not as infecting as many, maybe because Sun Avatars pop before they come out. But I am seeing that he is popping them, the infected ones, so he is infecting them in time. It's just not as enough. I don't actually get how it works, but what I am seeing here is that we do have pretty much the same amount of money, but we also have another Alchemist, so we could have saved another $4 grand. So I think he made us a 4, 5, 6 grand, something like that. But round 80 is going to be super easy. Oh, we lost the cool little effect there. Now it just looks like he's getting shot over or shot through or whatever. But this is going to definitely kill this one. So I'm actually not even going to show you guys the ZOMG because we don't even need to see it. We know we're going to decimate it. I'm going to close my eyes when it happens just because I know how much confidence I have in these towers to wreck round 80. And let's just jump to the next one, guys, which is going to be Adoras Temple. So the rest is just a walk in the park. Not that moon landing was hard or anything, but the rest is just like really easy stuff. So what we're going to do here is the same exact stuff, guys. No mystery here. Same exact stuff. We're going to get Ninja Discipline, Seeking Shurikens. We're going to try not to lose any lives here. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to get Sharp Shurikens, Seeking Shurikens, or I guess Seeking Shurikens, then Sharp Shurikens. Then I'm going to grab my Oben, and then I'm going to grab my Alchemist, and I will jump ahead to show you those placements. But you guys know the drill. We rocked it on Hedge. We rocked it on Moon Landing. Let's start speeding up. All right, so we put our Oben right here so we can buff the Ninja and then the soon-to-be Mage. And then we got this guy over here to where we can see a little bit of this track and a little bit here. Retrospect, I should have put him over here because I didn't realize that early on the leads come out here and here. And so it'd be better for, or I think it was here and here. Either way, he wasn't able to pop them because Oben was popping these ones and then Oben popped those ones coming around. So my point is put him over here first so you can get those leads and get a little bit more money earlier on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our Mage. And like I said, I'm going to put him like right here because he'll have some good popping. You can get all these ones, all those ones, whatever happens. And then you can just start wrecking things. We got 325 for that intense magic. And then after that, guys, we're going to, I can't mess up. I always forget. I said imprint it into your brain, then I can't imprint it into my brain. But I know we're not going to have enough here. So what we need to do is we need to get this guy to a Balloon Jitsu. That's what we'll do. We'll get a Balloon Jitsu, an Alchemist, some Caltrops, and hope for the best because I think we need our Alchemist up to at least the Berserker Brew to get through round 40. Yeah, round 40 is not that easy when you have a Mage because, yeah. But like I said, we got to keep that progression. We'll get the Balloon Jitsu. Right here, we'll get the Caltrops. I'm staying with you guys on this one because I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be able to do this just right, so we might have to use an ability. I don't want to. Like I said, that's not cool. But look at, we're already kind of doing bad. Like, we don't have enough money. We're going to put this guy right here, go a larger potion Citrus mixture, and then we need that Berserker, which we don't have enough for it. Ooh, that's a bust. Can we pop this, though? Let's see. I think we can. I think we'll be okay. Just what I'm kind of worried about is when, so if we don't pop it here, which we did. Cool. He's not gonna be able to clean up everything, will he? Yeah, look at that. We just lost like a bunch of lives there, guys. So what we learned from that is you guys have monkey knowledge, so you'll be fine. First off. Second off, use your ability. I just said I don't want to. So now I'm going into that last round a little wrecked there. So the other thing we learned too is that we should have put our Alchemist over here, and that would have most likely guaranteed you a better path for that. So put your Alchemist on the left. And then also, what was the other one I just said? I don't remember. Alchemist on the left, use your ability, use monkey knowledge. There you go. That was the whole point of that. And now we're going to go faster throwing here. Then we're good to go. I just held on and clinched that one, guys. I was just like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to restart. We're just going to take this as it is. We're not using no abilities. I don't care. And that's the outcome. Now that we got those up, we're going to get our second Alchemist. Guys, I'm all flustered now. Like, why did I almost lose there? I had this thing down. But anyways, so now we're going to get our rubber to gold for this guy as well. And then we're going to start making that money. I'm going to put these guys on strong just because I did every time. I'm not sure if that's actually the best. Maybe first or last is the best. Because if you put them on last, I need to be wrecking everything right here with this acidic mixture dip and all that kind of stuff. Not acidic mixture, the acid pool. Guys, I'm all flustered now. All flustered. I don't like losing. So let's get that rubber to gold. And then now what we're going to do is, like I said before, we're just going to skip up to around 63. We're going to get Monkey Sense and get that Arcane Spike. And then hopefully we're going to have enough to not have to sell these guys so we can get that Archmage. All right, let's turn off auto start for 62. And guys, I do apologize for that round 40. I'm actually going to lose sleep over that and have nightmares of almost losing at the very beginning right there, the very middle, whatever you want to call it. That was a little sketchy for me. But like I said, guys, use your monkey knowledge, start off with your Alchemist on the other side, and then use your first ability for Oben, and you will be more than fine. I just was very stubborn, and I wanted to stick with exactly what I had, and I wasn't going to restart again. So now where we are here, we need to sell one of these guys, and we don't have enough. Ooh, I set the precedent, guys. That was just bad news. So this did not happen on my first run with this. So like I said, no big deal. We're going to still go through with no problems. Now what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to put a guy right here. We can put him in range of Oben, actually. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe like right here. So we can shoot lower. He just can't shoot higher is the problem. I don't want him to have Oben's buff. I don't care. So we're gonna put them right here. This is where I put them the first time and I liked it. So we're gonna go right here and we're gonna go the same thing. We're going to go to Laser Blast, Plasma, Knockback, Ultravision, and then the top guy. And what's crazy about this one is you guys probably noticed is we're going around 90, guys. This ain't the same stuff. We're going to 90, but it doesn't really matter. We're gonna use what we have here. We're going to have just what you see here and then the sun avatar and nothing else, and we're gonna have like 30 something thousand dollars left over with no issues, and it's gonna be really cool to see because round 90 is actually nothing with the Archmage and Alchemist and Ninja, all that good stuff. So let's skip ahead to when we have the sun avatar. Let's just skip ahead to when it's getting real crazy, guys. All right, so I'm just checking in real quick to make sure that everybody has the sun avatar for round 80. We should all be in the same exact spot. If not, you guys should have a little bit more money because you're able to keep your alchemist here, or even maybe both you're able to keep there because you guys have monkey knowledge and you guys have been killing it this whole time with the same exact progressions over and over and over. But guys, this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to watch this money just rack up, and I'm going to skip ahead to 90 so we can do that together. And then we'll jump over to Spring in this Odyssey, get you guys 50 trophies, and end the easiest week of Odyssey yet. So final round here, guys, and as you can see, we have a ton of money left over. These guys are killing it, and I shouldn't have thought otherwise because as a beginner Bloons tuber, I used to have this guy carry me through the entire round. I should change his name to Loser Monkey to Carry Monkey right now because I feel bad that I'm calling him Loser Monkey, but that was only because of his brother, the Wall of Fire. This guy is a killer right now, and he is doing so well. And I should have remembered that, but I just had to be reminded today. Now watch around 90, no problems here. Like I said, I used to just walk this guy through chimps all the time. He is good to go. So now the next one, last but not least, Spring. Did anybody else think of Bruce Springsteen when I said that? When I said Spring out loud, I'm like, Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen. I know I'm crazy and half of you probably don't even know who that is, but if you're also born in the USA, let me know below. What we're gonna do here, guys, is the same stuff. It's just Spring. I'm not the biggest fan because it's gonna take a lot longer because all these balloons have to make it all the way through here. It's gonna take longer because we put all of our defense in the back just to make sure everything works the easiest and the best and to guarantee our victory. Only difference is we are gonna have our alchemist up front, which is really cool because then we'll start making more money. I'm pretty sure we'll have more money this time. I think we should. Anyways, so let's do our Ninja Discipline, Seeking Shurikens, our Oben, and our Alchemist, and I'll jump ahead to that. This map takes forever, guys. When you put all of your towers back here, it takes forever. Because I remember when I did this on chimps with the Druid strat, I put them all up front because I didn't want to waste that time. Which I probably should have rethought that because a lot of comments are on there saying that was too difficult. So if you move them to the back, just for those of you who are wondering, you can put all your Druids back here and it'll be a lot easier. It just takes a lot longer. But now what we're going to do is we're going to... What are we going to do? We're going to get this guy here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this guy here. And then... Actually, though, I want to make sure... Okay, we're good there. So what I'm trying to do and trying to focus on is I want just the, you know, the ninja and the mage to be into the alchemist. I know I can't talk right now, but I'm just trying to do that. Now we're good there. Next thing we're going to do is that we know that we're not going to have enough for round 40. We haven't yet. So why would we expect her to have enough for 11,000 right now? We're going to get Bloon Jitsu, Caltrops, and then we're going to get this guy here. And this one is going to be actually pretty simple, so we don't have to worry about it because it's going to come around here. We're going to have a lot of time to pop it, and then pretty much the ninja has a full shot at this thing, which is going to help a lot because that was our problem with, what was that, Adoras Temple? We didn't have enough time to actually attack it with the one that's going to be doing most of the damage. Kind of a bummer. Now we're going to place this guy here, and I actually placed that wizard badly, so they're all going to be in range, but it doesn't really matter. Don't worry about it. We're going to get a Sacred Mixture Dip, Berserker Brew. You guys know the drill. And look, we have a lot more money this time because if you guys were watching your Alchemist over here, he was actually getting all of those leads. So we're making 50 bucks a pop on those things instead of Oben popping them. So yes, it takes longer to get to the end of the map, but it's beneficial because we're going to end up with a lot more money, which is really cool. We should probably actually have enough for Stronger Stimulant, maybe? I'm curious. Will we? Maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. Hopefully you guys do too. Oh, never mind. I lied. So what I'm going to do here is just let it go. But since, yeah, I told you, we're not going to change our progression no matter what. I don't care. If we lose, we lose. I wish we had $100 more, but you can't always get what you want, right? Who sings that song? It was into the old songs today. So that was super easy. There we go. And we can get this one. Then we get Acid Pool. And then Faster Throwing. And then also do not forget to give camo to your mage. I almost forget that every single time, but I'm remembering it now. We're going to do that. Good to go. So guys, now you know the drill. What do we do now? We throw in our second alchemist and start making that money even more. We go here, we go to 650, 540, and I like to put them on strong. And at this point, I don't know if that's better or worse. I just put it on there because I told you I'm gonna do the same progressions every single time without fault. So we're gonna do that every single time. So we're gonna get lead to gold, and then we're going to get the rubberized gold or rubber to gold, and then we're going to save up for the arcane spike, and I'll be back around 63 to see how much money we have, and hopefully we have enough to not have to sell everything. Looks like we might actually have enough to not even have to sell anything right here, guys. This is crazy. So these placements are way better when they can be on their own, away from all the people popping balloons. They can knock these things out. I think we're gonna be a couple bucks short. Let's see how this goes though. But guys, super cool stuff though, right? Like you probably had some doubts that it was gonna make it all the way through, and it did. We lost 2 lives on this one. We lost like way too many on that last one. That was a little crazy. But what are you gonna do? Things happen. But guys, this is working out really, really well, and I'm very happy for it. And we are going to have to do this. Oosh. So we'll do that one and we'll get that one. If you have to sell them both, you have to sell them both. Like I said, no big deal. You've seen it go either way, to where we had to sell them both and we didn't have to sell them both, and the same outcome happens where you get the sun avatar and you wreck it till the end. And this one I tested in challenge editor, but I didn't go to 90. I didn't know we had to go to 90. That's crazy. But I don't think, again, no big deals. We'll just put this guy here away from the alchemist, but by Oben. I wanted to put him in the front. That's where I did when I first did this run on challenge editor, but I want to be safe, guys. I don't want to have any problems since we're going to 90 and stuff. I don't see us having any issues, but I don't want to make any issues, because like I put him up here and then on 76 we almost had an issue because he just kind of broke everything open. They started regenerating, you know, because it's all those rainbow rushes. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get this guy to laser blast, knockback, plasma blast. You guys know the drill. We're gonna rock this all the way to 90. So I will be back around 90 to see how this thing ends, and we'll wrap it up from there. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. If you guys are, definitely hit that like button. All right, guys, so I made a big mistake, and when I went back to round 90 to record this for you, I did not turn on my lights. So I'm recording it and it's going through, and I'm talking in the dark and you can't see anything. So what I'm gonna do is just tell you I have $49,000 left, as you can see, and I put my sun avatar below my Oben, and I bought nothing else, and we rocked it with no problem. So definitely do that. Or if you guys want to, you can even get a little creative and sell the sun avatar, get that Words of Lord Phoenix, and have a lot of fun with it. But I was sticking stubborn to this strategy because we did it the entire way through without any differences as far as upgrade pass. So that is really, really cool. I love that achievement. I wish it was an achievement. I don't know why it would be, but it'd be really cool. And guys, if you liked it and it helped you out, definitely hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And hopefully the next time I see you guys with a really cool new update and a really cool new hero on a really cool live stream. But if not, guys, we'll try to get some more stuff out in the meantime. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Hang on, I can't leave it like that. I always have to show you what we get at the end. We get the cool 320 monkey. Magic monkey, which is cool. We were sort of using him. We would never go 320, but that still works. We got an instant monkey 50 trophies, and guys, I don't even know what to buy with my trophy store anymore because I bought all the cool towers that I wanted, or the cool balloons and stuff. So when we just have a bunch of money left over, we're gonna need even more when that new race comes out. But for real this time, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time.